Quick reads share Planet Football. The 8th of June 2018. England arrive in Russia this summer with a largely inexperienced squad, with only 3 players over the age of 30. Gary Cahill, Ashley Young and Jamie Vardy are the oldest heads in Gareth Southgate's squad, which has an average age of just 26. We've taken a look way beyond that, looking at the oldest outfield players to ever feature at a World Cup. Carlos Borja, aged 37, Borja captained his Bolivia side at their last World Cup appearance at USA 1994. The 2 previous competitions the nation had appeared in only involved 2 group games, and as Borja is one of 8 players to have featured in all 3 in 1994, the midfielder is a record appearance holder at a World Cup for Bolivia as well as their oldest ever player in the competition. Fritz Walter was a one-club man, making all his appearances for FC Kaiserslautern, scoring an incredible 357 goals in 364 appearances before retiring a year after the 1958 World Cup. At 37 years, 7 months, and 24 days old, he is the exact same age as Gunnar Gren, but as Sweden knocked Germany out in 1958, Walter has to settle for 9th place on the list. Gunnar Gren became one of the oldest outfield players to appear at a World Cup in the 1958 final, where his home country Sweden were defeated 5-2 by Brazil, partly thanks to 2 goals from a 17-year-old Pelé. The Swedish legend scored in the 3-1 win over West Germany in the semi-final, meaning that by knocking Walter's side out, he appeared in the competition 5 days after his opponent of the same age. Russell Latapy, former Hibs, Rangers and Falkirk midfielder. Latapy is currently working as head coach for Trinidad and Tobago's under-20s. The 37-year-old came on as a substitute in Scotland's final group game at the 2006 World Cup, when his nation finished bottom of England's group in Germany. Soccer ball rewind. At 39, Russell Latapy could still find himself space for at Falkirk Barons. Here he is firing one in against Gretna in 2007. He spent just one further season of his career playing the outdoor game, favoring the variation under a roof. He was without a club after the indoor league disbanded in 1992, but still made up part of the U.S. national team for their home World Cup in 1994, playing in 3 of their 4 games, ending with a 1-0 defeat to Brazil. Clavillo's final ever appearance on a football field, aged 38 years, 5 months and 11 days. Mario Yepes was captain of the Colombia squad, which made it to the quarter-finals of the 2014 World Cup, eventually losing 2-1 to hosts Brazil. It was their best ever performance at a World Cup, while Yepes earned his 100th cap in a squad that featured the oldest player ever to play in the competition, 43-year-old goalkeeper Farid Mondragon. It's quite mad that 38-year-old centre-back Mario Yepes isn't even the oldest player in the Sampson June 19, 2014. Jan Heinz of Denmark finished top of their group at the 2002 World Cup, joining Senegal and defeating holders France, who finished bottom of Group A. And in Denmark's group game with Senegal, Heinz made his second and final appearance in the tournament, aged 38 years, 9 months, and 20 days, before being replaced as captain by Rene Henriksen. Stanley Matthews. A 39-year-old Matthews traveled to the 1954 World Cup alongside other legendary names such as Nat Lofthouse and Tom Finney. Unfortunately, due to the Second World War, it was only the second World Cup that England's oldest ever player, and the English top flight's oldest ever player, could appear in. 4 combining and closing keycap, 2 combining and closing keycap years, 1 combining and closing keycap, 0 combining and closing keycap, 3 combining and closing keycap days. The age at which Sir Stanley Matthews became England's oldest player in A. Angel Lebruna. The 3rd player from the 1958 World Cup to appear in this list is Argentine forward Lebruna, who played in 2 group games as his side finished bottom of their group. At club level, Lebruna played 515 times for River Plate over 20 years, scoring 293 times, leaving the year after appearing at the World Cup aged 39 years, 8 months and 18 days. Roger Milla. 6 players over the age of 40 have appeared at a World Cup, but Milla is the only outfield player to achieve a feat. It also makes him the oldest scorer at a World Cup, as he netted in Cameroon's final match of the 1982 tournament, a 6-1 defeat to Russia with Milla aged 42. Or World Cup. Never mind Mohamed Salah. Egypt are taking a 45-year-old to the World Cup. All 29 living people to have scored in a World Cup final have told their stories revisiting the 2014 BBC prediction of England's 2018 World Cup lineup. Can you name the top scorer at every World Cup since 1966?